G'day. This is Charlie, and I'm coming to you today with your daily dose of business tech inspiration. Topic number 238, the benefits of blogging and how to attract and engage visitors. Great title, huh? Bit sort of catchphrasy, but let's get into it. What is blogging? I can hear a number of you who aren't so familiar with the online parlance and the jargon that we use going, blogging, what the hell? Charlie, what is that? Blogging is weblogging. It is literally writing a diary entry of sorts on your website now, or a weblog. Like it's like writing a log, like a log file, like what is it? Star log, star date, Captain James T. Kirk, star date, whatever. This is my log. That sort of thing. It's a record. You're creating a record on your website called a weblog. I actually prefer to use the term article when you're writing for business on your website. You are writing an article about your business or about a product or about something related to your business or within your industry on your website. I think that's a far more professional term, to be honest. It's probably something that you guys can actually, maybe you can connect with that better. That's what I think anyway. I like the term article as opposed to blog, because people go, blog, what? Okay, but why do we want to blog? Why do we want to write articles on our site? How does this attract and engage visitors? I hear you ask all these things, and I'm going to try and answer them. The first thing it does is writing articles around your business, around the things in your business, about products, about happenings, things that have a connection to what your industry is and what you are doing, will help improve your SEO. Now, you notice I was very, very specific there about what you should be blogging about. I'm not going to suggest that you start blogging about the game that you're playing on the computer on your business website. It might get you traffic, but it's not going to get you the sort of traffic that you want. You want related traffic. You want people who are interested in what you're selling. So it's got to be related. And once you start getting that content up there, it's going to start improving SEO. Now, with everything that I've been doing, I've been talking about, this is just another 1% you can do. It's just something else that you stack on top of everything else that's going to make a difference over time. It's not going to be the one thing that you do that makes a massive difference. It will help a lot. This is probably one of the best things you can do to help your business along. You're probably going to get a better return on investment on it over a longer period of time, but it's not going to be the thing that blows the roof off things. Okay, nothing that I'm going to share with you in any of these podcasts am I going to put out there as this is the one thing you need to do. And if people are telling you this is the one thing you need to do, I'd be highly skeptical, to be honest. And that comes from many years of doing this. But putting content on your website, writing weblogs, writing blogs, writing articles on a regular basis on your website is going to help improve your search engine optimization, SEO. Search engine optimization means getting found more quickly, more easily in the search engines, ranking higher in the search engine results. The reason it does that is because search engines love fresh content. If you think about the purpose of a search engine, it is there to deliver relevant results to its customer. Its customer is the person who has come along and said, how do I implement SSL on my website? I'm going to give you one of my examples. How do I implement SSL? Why do I want SSL on my website? It avails the search engine nothing if the results returned are crap or dated or wrong or not relevant at all. The user is not going to come back, the visitor is not going to come back and use that search engine to find results. They're going to go and find their results somewhere else. So it helps improve your search engine optimization, because if you are putting fresh content out there, your fresh content is going to get ranked more highly than something that is a little more dated. You also need to make sure when you're writing that content, though, that you're using what we call specific keywords, and they're related words that people are going to be looking for when they're searching for that content. So when I start writing an article, when I start putting together content, I think about the questions that people are going to be asking that I can answer for them in my content. And then when I work that out, I use those words that I think they're going to be searching for in the content. That's the keyword. There is a whole science around all of this, which I may or may not cover later on. There are certainly people out there that do it, but I've got a lot of experience with it, and I may come back and just do a little bit on it myself because it's such a key point to businesses and how business owners and how people who are writing for businesses need to write. Blogging can also help by driving that traffic. So not only are you getting your results higher in the search engines, that will have a flow-on effect by having people click through on that article to your website. More importantly, perhaps equally as importantly, if you are then sharing that content out to your social media, or the social media engines are picking it up and including it, you're going to get the social, what we call the social media effect. People will come through the social media to look at your articles as well, look at your weblogs as well. Finally, you will get other people who find your content and share that in their own networks, whether that's within their own forums, whether it's within their own closed user groups, whether it is on social media. So, and the effect of that eventually is that you're going to get people visiting your website to read that piece of content. Maybe they're only coming for that piece of content, and then there's the whole back end stuff that again, it's something I will probably cover later on, is how do you convert those visitors to looking at other things, but it's going to start driving traffic to your site. The other things that I really like about writing articles on your website is it's establishing your authority and your credentials. One of the reasons I do these podcasts is to share that I seem to know what I'm talking about. I think I know what I'm talking about. I hope you think I know what I'm talking about, that I have experience in it, that I've done this before, that I've done it many, many times before, that I've got information that I can share with you and hopefully make it simple enough that you can understand it and either act on it yourself, or you want to come and work with me to do it. But it's establishing my authority and my credentials within my own space. And that's what it can do for you as a business owner, is it can establish your own credentials and your own authority within your space, within your field, within your industry. I spoke about driving traffic and then engaging your audience by doing well-crafted pieces of content and having small call to actions, not blatant call to actions, but things that people can be doing within the article, as part of natural language, giving them calls to actions, things that they can do. You are engaging your audience. You're giving them information, but you're also giving them practical tips, practical things they can do, and actions that they can take right then and there. And maybe some of that is just, why don't you share this? I'd really appreciate it if you share this content with someone who you think might need it today. There you go. It can also support your social media efforts, and I spoke about, share your articles out to social media by giving that content out into your social media network, or even just a link with a nice image. You're going to be encouraging people to follow you, to look at you, to have a look at what's going on, and it can really help your social media marketing as well. And then finally, the thing that I was talking about, driving traffic, it can generate more leads. A well-crafted article can include your calls to actions, and that will help them make a purchase, sign up for more information. And I will cover this further, but you can generate leads. You can use articles on your website to absolutely generate leads for yourself. I started out blogging. Look, I love writing. I love writing. I love sharing information. I love doing tutorials, but I love writing. So webblogging for me, blogging for me was not all that difficult. I sometimes struggle thinking, what new things can I write about? What can I do now? Sometimes I struggle just with the time of it, but I love writing. Some of you I know don't like writing or aren't sure how to write or don't know what to do, and that's okay. You can learn it, you can get help. But to me, it was one of the best things I ever did to generate that credibility, to generate that value that I offer, and to generate a customer base that I then managed to launch my business off of, or well, not off it, drive my business, grow my business from it. And I still do it. But I now do it in terms of using my podcast as part of my blogging efforts as well. So I think that blogging is one of the best things that you can be doing for your website. It's a tried and true method. Yes, the search engines change their rules and their algorithms and the things they will and won't do regularly. But if you are providing that, it still comes down to the base principle of you provide good, fresh content on a regular basis. I'm not saying daily, I'm not saying weekly, on a regular basis that people know to expect it. You're going to generate yourself a really loyal following and a really loyal readership. And then you can start to really do things with it. So it is another 1%, but I think it's probably a 1% that I would weight a little more heavily than some of the other things that you could possibly be doing to drive traffic to your website and to attract and engage visitors. What do you guys think? What questions do you have from that? I try not to use jargon, but I'm pretty certain I did in that one. And is there anything I've said that you disagree with, that you'd like to know more on? How can we help you? Ask questions, send me some DMs, leave comments wherever you are listening to or watching this video. Come across to Locals, askcharlyleetham.locals.com. Join the community there and join in the conversation. And please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell so you find out when I drop more content. 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time every day of the week. You will get one of these podcasts with just a little piece of information that I hope makes your day better. Apart from that, guys, have a fabulous day, and I will see you tomorrow for episode 239, and we're going to talk about SSL certificates. I'm sure some of you have heard of them and gone, oh, we don't know, and why are they so expensive, and what the hell is going on? Going to have a chat about that tomorrow. Bye, guys.